Okay, so for people with a little more time, I'm gonna try to think of some other things. The first one is if you're playing hip hop, play faster songs. Find the fastest hip hop songs you can play, because music in general is too slow to dance to. So you're gonna want to find the fastest hip hop songs. With pop, it's a little bit different. With pop, you're just going to want to play the most popular songs. And the way that I usually find this is by going on iTunes and going to the iTunes store and then looking in each genre and seeing which songs are at the very top for each genre. So, and checking up on that before you perform, because it'll change, every few weeks or whatever, um, or whenever the new songs come out, really. Um, so yeah, get a feel for them. The songs that are gonna have a little more bass are always going to be better. Um, but like, I just think, like, for example, like when Call Me Maybe came out, that's a terrible song to dance to, but it was a great song to play because of how popular it was. So you're going to have instances like that where a song is so popular, it's important to play that song. The only real reason not to do that is if it's so slow and so like, you know, um, like what's a good example? Like the Cup song, like that song I would never play because it's such a different type of music. You want it to at least have a boom, 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 boom beat to it, and just listen. Um, if you don't have any background in music, it's fine, but you just want to listen for a beat that goes boom, 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 boom. Not at that speed necessarily, but you just hear it happening regularly. Like you're walking or something that happens at a regular pace. You're going to want to play those types of songs. For pop music, for hip hop, it'll have a hip hop beat, which is more, you know, doom, 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 different. And that's good. For hip hop, that's good. Uh, what else? There's oh, play hip hop and pop. Play those genres of music. Um, Pretty much exclusively. um, you know, like I have so many ideas, but I'm trying to just give you guys the good ones. So sorry, you can fast forward through this part. I'm just gonna be thinking about what I should say. Um, oh, mixing. Um, the best way to mix music is to make sure, first of all, when you play a song, you're going to want to play the best part of that song. So make sure that it goes through the best part. So like, for example, of the song Look At Me Now, the Chris Brown and Lil Wayne song, the best part of that song is the Busta Rhymes verse, the really, really fast one. So you're not going to want to change it before that part plays. So if a song has a special part or best part, which could even be the end of the song, you're going to want to make sure you play all of that. Like Formation, you have to play the whole song. Um, and uh, after you get through that best part, then what when you do a transition, the important part is not how you transition, but that the song you're playing next, basically that the beginning of the new song is more exciting than what you're playing currently. So it doesn't necessarily need to be that the second song is better, but that the second song has a beginning that's going to sound exciting when it starts to play. Um, so you're not always going to be able to do that, but every time you can, it's going to have a good response. Because what you want is when the new song starts, people to say yay instead of them saying aw, you know? And so if you're mixing from the best part of one song into a boring beginning, even if that next song is going to be even better, that's okay, but it's not going to be the best thing that you can do. Honestly, it's actually not that big of a deal, because once it gets to the good part, it'll be fine again. So I wouldn't worry too much about this, but it is nice. Actually, you know what? Screw that advice. Because it is important that not just that the transition's good, but that the actual song is good too. You see, this is what happens when you try to give advice for shit that's just like obvious. Or not obvious, but that you shouldn't. It gets over-explained, you know? Yeah, there's so many things that I do, but they're all pretty pointless and pretty don't make a difference. I'm probably not even going to upload this video because I don't think it has that much other good advice. Have a lot of songs ready to play, or enough for the amount of time you're going to be DJing. Make sure that all of your equipment works. Test that out beforehand. Get wherever you're going to go very early. Bring any extra stuff if you have it. You know, make sure there's always music playing. Don't let a song end before putting on another song. Make sure all of your song files are working. Don't play anything for the first time that night. It's gonna happen, but don't freak out. Just relax, have fun. And I don't know. There's a lot you can do with transitions. I don't necessarily do that much of it. When I mix between the boom 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 electronic dance music songs, I'll always make sure that I'm mixing on the beat, or trying to. The software I used Traktor, and it would work kind of automatically, would do that. If you're gonna be mixing hip hop, I don't really mix on the beat. I just kind of use the fader, kind of go, I'm playing one song, and then I just press play on the other one and move it over to the other side and make sure I hear that first beat of the new song and then get rid of the old one. I mean, I just go immediately into it. You know, if the intro is something like the intro to Break Free or the intro to I Don't Care, there's no need to mix that. You can just go straight into it because it goes or and it's like it's so overpowering that it's like it makes sense. You can do it in the middle of another song, it doesn't matter, you know? People are going to hear that intro and they're going to be excited that they're going to hear that new song. They'll completely forget about whatever was just happening. Um, don't play We Found Love. I don't know if anyone would nowadays, but don't play that song. For some reason, people really don't like that song. The We Found Love in a Hopeless Place. People really don't like that song. They always leave. Other Rihanna songs are pretty good. Rihanna, Beyonce, Drake, Kanye West, Lil Wayne. I don't really know what else to say. Ariana Grande. Really just Break Free though. There are really no other Ariana Grande songs. Diplo, I guess, Major Lazer. Um, uh, Effects, I don't really use that much. I mean, I'll kind of use a lot of reverb if it's like I'm just trying to make it sound really loud. Like towards the end of the night, I'll do more stuff with effects, like just put a lot of reverb on the chorus. The chorus is the part of the song that's like the part you sing to. Like it's not at the very beginning usually. It's like it builds up and then the famous part of the song is the chorus. Sometimes I'll play some reverb if it's kind of like a loud, exciting chorus. Do some reverb. I sometimes do delay when I'm transitioning. You don't have to do that, but it can make it sound a little like cool, but it's not going to get people to dance, you know? A lot of times people just don't dance. They don't want to dance. And I don't really believe in like caring, you know? As long as people are like there and having a good time, like doesn't really matter to me. Obviously it's better, but yeah, so I mean at the beginning I usually play a lot of like Future and like Young Thug and you know this sort of like new style of hip hop stuff. I don't know, I think it like sets a cool atmosphere, like it feels a little bit like cool. Like in those I'll like find mixtapes on DatPiff and like download these free mixtapes and find the songs that I like and play those. A lot of Future. And then I'll mix in some other kinds of play Worth It. That I should have put that in the other video. That's a really important one. Baby I'm Worth It. I'm Worth It by Fifth Harmony. That one. But yeah, I mean I'll play like Designer and Future, and then I'll start playing Drake. Then so I'll go through the whole night with you. I'll play Panda. I'll play just the most famous Future songs. The rapper Future. I'll play the Halftime by Young Thug, Check by Young Thug, Pick Up the Phone by Young Thug featuring Travis Scott, and I'll also play like Post Malone songs, like I'll play Wet Iverson, but I'll also play like his songs like uh, off of that, like, what's it called, September 21st mixtape, 26, whatever it's called. Um, Fuck and uh, I forget. But most of the songs on those I really like the first 4 or 5 songs, I think, for the most part. They're really slow. Um, and I'll play The Weeknd, like The Hills, and oh, what's the song I really like? Um, oh, this is gonna bug me. I'ma fuck this club up, whatever. Metro Boomin was dead house. Oh, so Low Life. Sorry. Play Low Life by The Weeknd. Okay, then eventually I'll get to a point where I will play the song to like bring the mood up into a dancing mood. Is I'll play Up Down by T-Pain. Um, and then I'll also play. Oh shit. Up, down. I don't remember. Sorry. But songs that have more of that vibe. I don't know how. See, as I can't really give the advice because I don't know how to articulate it. But there was a lot of music that came out around like 2009 that had a really fun, dancey vibe to it. Songs like the Ludacris songs around that time, the Lil Wayne, Young Money stuff. Like it just, those songs are really. Maybe it's just because I was in high school at that time, but those songs are really good. Um, but yeah, shit. I don't know. Energy is another big one to get people to start dancing. Energy by Drake. And then I just keep the mood up, and then I'll play like uh, the uh, the Major Lazer song with Lunar George. Um, dun 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 dun. Oh, no, not that song. But I will play that, Let Me Love You. Um, but then there's that other one. It's a really famous Major Lazer song with Lunar George. I'm not going to remember the name or how it goes, but that one. Um, yeah, I'll sometimes play the Sorry, the Latino remix, Sorry Justin Bieber, or Sorry Beyonce also. It's a good one. You can do little things like that, like play 2 songs with the same name next to each other. People like that sometimes, like Work by Rihanna into the Work, 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 the Fifth Harmony song, You Don't Gotta Go to Work. Um, and then another sort of like streak I'll do is like the sort of like ass songs, like Ass, 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 Big Sean, Nicki Minaj, and then like 6 Foot, 7 Foot has a similar like hard hip hop vibe. The Lil Wayne song, even A Milli I'll still play, and then Swing by Savage, and then could even play like what else? Oh, I like playing da, 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 the Rihanna song. Boy, I want you. No one can do me the way that you do. What is that song called? I love it when if you search "I love it when you eat it," Rihanna, you'll find that song. I don't remember the name. Um, that one. Then there's this other song I really like. It's called "Boy I Got So Many," and it has Mike Jones on it, and it's like it's just this weird hip hop song, but it's really fun, and that I can play it. Basically, as a rule of thumb, you're not going to want to play any song by an artist that isn't incredibly popular. So like, yeah, if like you're the only one that's heard of them, or just you and your friends, it's not going to be good. Um, so I'll play that one. Yeah, I'll have those little streaks like that, like the kind of songs that kind of have a similar vibe. I mean, that part's really, I guess, hard to teach, but I don't know. I usually just play like what I feel like is the good song to play next. Such bad advice. Um, okay, so I'll do that. Kind of let it die down a little bit, which maybe isn't the best thing to do. But then I'll do like a little Latino section sometimes, and I'll play this song called Si Tu Quieres Dembow by Pablo Piri, who's this rapper from Punta Can, uh, from the Dominican Republic. I'll play that. And, oh, Gasolina. People still love Gasolina, Daddy Yankee. Um, and sometimes, yeah, I'll just do a couple Latino songs. Um, people still really like that Don Omar song. I don't even remember how it goes, but the really famous one. Um, yeah, I don't remember. Um, yeah, and then at the end, like I just save the like very very best songs, and then I play them all in a row at the end of the night. Um, so for the last like 10 songs, those all are like the really best ones, and then yeah. So I guess basically first hour I play no good dance songs, then I play some like okay dance songs, and then when it starts to die down, I'll save like maybe 4, 5, 6 other good dance songs, and like we'll play them when I feel like people are starting to leave so that they'll stay. And then at the end, I'll just play a big streak of good songs. Not for too long though, maybe for like a half hour. Um, that's sort of what I do. Um, yeah, okay, maybe I'll make a third video. I don't know.